guys, what's up? Life Words here, back again, and sorry, I know it's been a long time. Well, before I get into what I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to say this. I'm going to be trying to upload at least once every Thursday. So I'll try to upload a video at least once a week. Now, I know it won't always be able to be the case because school may get in the way, and I might have to work or something else might come up. So I'll try my best to upload as much as possible. And other channel, I know I did post on Instagram about having the Boo, who he was the one that talked last Sunday, and sorry if you hear that. But the video was corrupted. We sadly did not be able to upload that, so I'll be uploading a different video, but we will still have the same worship from Sunday night. It will not be the best quality again because, so we are having some issues with the sound system, and the sound wasn't being quite right. Sorry. Now, I'm going to be jumping into what we're going to be talking about today. I couldn't think about what to talk about, so I decided, just look up a few topics, and what really caught my eye is saying the biggest battle a Christian will ever face will occur between your ears and in your mind. Now, what that's saying is, well, here, before I say that, I'm going to go on to the next thing. It says, it's connected, you will either be a person who controls your mind, or you will be a person where your mind controls you. And what that's saying is, like, I'm going back to the ear part, like, the things you hear around you, the music you listen to, the videos you watch, TV you watch, movies you watch, anything like that will influence you, not just by what you're seeing it, but by what you're hearing it, about your hearing. And it causes us to do things that we don't want to do, that we know isn't right, and we don't like it, but we still do it anyway. Because it's cool, all my friends do it. And so it's saying that we need to put ourselves in a situation to where we control our mind, not where our mind controls us. Where when we feel like we're about to do something bad that we shouldn't do, we tell our mind, no, you're not in control, I'm in control. So therefore, you being the one who doesn't let your mind control you, a big part of it is your friends. The crowd you hang out with, let's say you're like in a group that is mean a lot to people, and you hear that so often where you start doing it on your own in your head, and you know it's not right, so you stop yourself saying, or you don't even stop, you still do it, but you start thinking, this just doesn't feel right. We need to change that into where we start doing it and we're like, no, I'm not doing this isn't right. And you go and you just move on. You say, God, forgive me for what I just did, and you move on. And then there's other groups, ones where you think, like, almost the preps, where they think they're better than everyone. You may hang around with that quad. You may not even be one. You just hang around in one of them. And by doing that, you start to think you're better than everyone automatically because of your friends. And so you start thinking that you're like, oh, they can't be. I can't talk to them because they don't wear as good as clothes as I do. And so you start doing that kind of thing. And so but it's not right. You don't need to be doing that because everyone's equal, right? We're all created equal. And so by saying that, we need to stop ourselves from doing these things we know is wrong, yet we still do them anyways. Another thing it says, it's like a whole list of things that it says about the one topic, the battle between our mind and our ears. Our mind is the area of most consistent attack by the enemy, Satan. And also it's a doorway into who we are. So by what we let into our mind, through our ears, through our eyes, through anything, makes us into who we are. And a lot of times nowadays it's not for the better, a lot of times it's for the worse. And we need to change that. We need to change our friends. Well, that's not always the case. A lot of times you don't really need to change your friends. You just need to change you. But imagine this. If we can't win the battle in our minds, how will we win the battle in our world? And yes, I totally did just read that off. But it's a really good thing. Like, how are you going to accomplish something godly in the world when you can't stop something bad in your mind? Like thinking, ooh, that girl, or ooh, that guy, thinking those kind of bad thoughts. If we can't stop that, how are we going to stop, or how are we going to win people over to Christ when we can't even win ourselves over. And so, like, again, you need to change your surroundings to suit what you think is godly, not what your mind wants you to do, but what your heart wants you to do. And listen, like, you don't have to completely, like, stop listening to certain songs. You can, like, just slowly change your taste of music. It doesn't have to be all at once. Or you can watch, I mean, sure, God has a sense of humor. You can say jokes and all, just don't make them bad jokes. Don't make fun of people. God doesn't like that. But you can, I mean, He has a sense of humor. He created humor. He created everything. Oh, sorry, something's in my eye. And so, by doing so, He understands some of the things we do. But He doesn't want us doing the things we do that are wrong, which we do all the time. We think, oh, it's cool to do this, it's cool to do that, but it's not, when we need to change that. We're constantly battling in our minds about what's right and wrong. It's a non-ending battle until the day it will end. It will end at some point. No one knows when, well, except for God. Not even Jesus knows, because Jesus is sitting up there waiting for the time God says, go back down. But until that day, we're constantly fighting a battle every day in our minds, in our hearts, and just honestly in the world. We're constantly fighting a battle against the world. The world is constantly trying to pull us into it, while God's trying to pull us back to Him. And it's always a choice. It's never not a choice. You can say, well, I was forced to do it. No, you weren't. You can easily say no to something if you think it's not right, it's not godly. Just don't do it. It sounds really simple, and it may sound really hard. I don't know, depending on the person. But it's just put the faith in God. I say that a lot. I know I do, but that's honestly all you have to do, is just put your faith in God. Allowing Him to take control, allowing Him to get rid of those thoughts. And it makes it more difficult when you truly don't want those thoughts gone. You truly like it. You're truly living in those things, and you don't want to change. Then that's you. It's your choice. You don't have to change because everyone else changes. I did see a thing saying, good luck to you. You're special just like everyone else. I saw that recently today, actually, and it's kind of true. I mean, we're all different, but with us being different, it also makes us the same, because if we're all different and no one's the same, then doesn't that make us the same because we're all different? That's really confusing, isn't it? But try to be different. Don't be one of the kids that wants to fit in. Be the kid that wants to stick out. Be the kid everyone notices because you stick out so much. You don't have to be popular to stick out. You can, honestly, you really don't. But as long as people see you and knows you doing the godly things instead of the wrong things, then you're already winning the battle. Don't stop because you think you're not going to get rid of those thoughts. Just change again. Sorry. I'm going to say this last few things. Change who you're with, change what you listen to, change what you watch. Just change your surroundings. By doing that, you're already one step ahead. Next is changing your thoughts and then putting your faith in God through it all. He's going to support you as long as you're doing what is right, what is godly. I do hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. Leave me some support down below in the likes or the comments. Either one's fine. It's not mandatory. I just like to see the support because it makes me feel better. I really do hope y'all enjoyed. This was Life Words. I'll be uploading again next Thursday, if possible. Who knows what I'll be talking about? It's always a mystery. Because honestly, I just lean these so hard. I do hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.